Hello, everyone, and welcome back to the final Jadwiga scenario, number 6, The Fruits of Her Labor, and there is an achievement no quarter to kill Ulrich von Jungen and Nicholas von Reins in this scenario.
June the 3rd, 1410. It has been years since I last entered this room. I always expect her to be lying there, with our daughter on her breast, in that bed now covered with dust. Smiling. Glowing the way only they can who know in their bones that their days on earth are numbered. My Jadwiga. Her heart was broken one time too many after our daughter died, only 4 days old. Jadwiga was sick with grief, and with a fever that would not pass. But despite it all, she held true to her duty through that youthful twilight. She told me to marry again. To marry a granddaughter of the legendary Polish king Casimir the Great. This, she said, would strengthen my claim to Poland's throne once she was gone, and prevent another civil war. I had broken her heart when I took her from Prince William. I had broken it again when the child I gave her died in her arms. To obey this desire was the least I could do. She died just 2 weeks after our daughter. Much has changed since then. Poland and Lithuania have grown stronger together. Now, the time has come for us to not only survive, but to conquer our old enemies. We are at war again with the Teutonic Order. But we no longer cower from their discipline and military prowess. We strive to match it. We march now on Marienburg, the Teutonic capital. Once the dust settles on the ruins of that fortress, the union of Poland and Lithuania, the wedding ring of Jadwiga, will stand stronger than ever before.
Okay, so I did this once, but there's a secondary objective we have to not complete in order to win. So, trying this again.
Rozkazania? Jestem sprawiaczką.
Just gonna boom. Go for a huge boom.
Tied up in sieges throughout Prussia.
Witajcie.
We must secure
Jestem
these lands and
sprawiaczką.
hire as many
Gotowa.
mercenaries as
Jestem
possible
sprawiaczką.
before we
Jestem
face the
sprawiaczką.
Teutons.
Okay. So we will start by besieging that town center. So how this scenario works. There's a whole bunch of secondary objectives that we and Vytautas need to do in order to get 10,000 gold to hire mercenaries.
Terrible tragedy has struck our homeland, Your Highness. And that tragedy is peace. We are entirely out of work.
Tak, pojmuję. Jestem
Be
sprawiaczką.
happy to offer a discount
Rozkazania
if you care to hire us.
You already know the loyalty of my father. My father taught me to fought many wars by Vytautas. For a modest price, my men and I will be your fiercest warriors.
Let us ravage these lands. I have been itching for a fight for months.
My men and I have come from Bohemia to fight for you, Your Highness, should you desire our services. We will be yours to command for a fair price.
So you're from the next campaign, which is nice. But I think I'm going to hire the Mongols because they have Mangudai. Can't say no to Mangudai.
Rozkazania. Sprawiacz, łowię zwierzyny.
Everything about these mills is that they give us pop space.
Gotowam jest. Jestem sprawiaczką. Jestem sprawiaczką. Jestem sprawiaczką.
I will build them in addition to houses.
Jestem sprawiaczką. Jestem sprawiaczką.
Gotów jestem. Sprawiacz.
Rozkazania. Witajcie. Jestem budowniczką.
More gold we collect, the better.
Pojmuję was. Owszem, tak, panie, tak uczynię. Pojmuję was.
Get our boom going.
Gotowa jest. Jestem sprawiaczką. Jestem sprawiaczką. Jestem sprawiaczką.
Witajcie, sprawiacz. Gotów jestem. Tak, sprawiacz. Łowię zwierzynę.
Tak. Jestem sprawiaczką. Gotowa jest. Jestem sprawiaczką. Rozkazania. Jestem
Alright, let's get
sprawiaczką.
some housing up.
Jestem sprawiaczką. Rozkazania. Jestem sprawiaczką.
Oh yeah, and as Vitautus does objectives, he will contribute to the tribute that we get. Treb can now start a trebin up there.
Gotowa jest. Tak. Łowię zwierzyny.
Gotów jestem. Rozkazania, sprawiacz. Łowię zwierzynę.
Gotowa jest. Drwal. Rozkazania. Jestem sprawiaczką.
Focus the held crossbows if we can. And hand cannons with the cavalry. That down. Good.
Gotowa jest. Tak. Natychmiast wykonam. Jestem sprawiaczką.
Okay, those villagers like to talk. Right, and we'd like to do the upgrades for our hussars eventually. And since we don't want to spend gold, we'll go mostly hussars, I think. We'd
Gotów
probably
jestem.
collect a bit of stone.
Witaj. Pojmuję.
Tak,
We don't really need too much. We only need a couple more castles for treb production.
Jestem sprawiaczką. Gotowa jest. Jestem sprawiaczką. Jestem sprawiaczką.
rozkazania,
And we're also going to come over here because there is gold here.
sprawiacz.
Jestem sprawiaczką.
There's also the gold up there.
Gotowa jest. Rozkazania. Jestem sprawiaczką. Jestem sprawiaczką. Gotowa jest. Jestem sprawiaczką. Jestem sprawiaczką.
Rozkazania, sprawiacz.
Okay.
Gotowa jestem sprawiaczką.
Gotów jestem. Sprawiacz.
41 on wood is way too many.
Sprawiacz. Sprawiacz.
Come up here where there's going to be gold.
Witajcie, tak. Sprawiacz.
Witaj. Gotowa jest. Tak, natychmiast wykonam. Jestem sprawiaczką.
Always remember to build the mills before doing the farms around them.
Rozkazania, natychmiast wykonane.
That, more farms, and now we start spamming these
Witajcie,
guys.
gotów jestem. Sprawiacz.
Jakieś rozkazania? Towarzyszu, tak uczynię. Tak uczynię.
Witaj. Tak, jestem sprawiaczką.
That's a doubt mining camp if I ever saw one.
Rozkazania,
So here will be to lure out the defenders so that we can attack that with our trebs.
Gotowa jest.
We also need more farms.
sprawiacz.
Rozkazania. Tak. Jestem sprawiaczką. Witaj. Tak.
Okay.
Jestem sprawiaczką. Gotowa jest. Jestem sprawiaczką.
Sprawia. Rozkazania. Sprawiacz.
Alright, how are we doing here? Next patrol that will want to jump. They can come back, that's almost down. And we will be fighting Teutons with lots of these Hussar units. Oh no, oh well. Treb's back. Hold there.
Gotowa jestem sprawiaczką. Jestem sprawiaczką.
Rozkazania. Sprawiacz.
Yep, this is going to be a spam Hussar scenario.
Jestem sprawiaczką. Jestem sprawiaczką. Tak. Jestem sprawiaczką.
Sprawiacz.
Spam Hussars into gold units.
Gotowa jest. Jestem
Witaj,
sprawiaczką.
sprawiacz.
Rozkazania. Jestem sprawiaczką.
We'll amass a good number of Hussars. Our ally is going about doing his objectives. It feels like he's being kind of slow this time. Description. I don't know if upgrades will matter for the final fight, but I'm just gonna try to squeeze them in if we can. We'll get the University of Chemistry.
Jestem sprawiaczką. Witaj. Jestem sprawiaczką. Witaj. Jestem sprawiaczką.
Alright. As you can tell, 10,000 gold is a lot of gold.
Tak. Jestem sprawiaczką. Jestem sprawiaczką.
Sure, at some point. Really no point in going too fast before I have a huge group of Hussars. There is a group of knights here that we can fight
I can
now.
see the banners of the Lizard Union among the enemy ranks. These knights have always had connections
Tak,
to Poland.
rozkazania. Gotów jestem.
Reach their move. We may be able to convince him to
Tak,
stand his
natychmiast
forces
wykonam.
down.
Witajcie. Rozkazania. Jestem sprawiaczką.
Alright, there we are. Gold minions of that TC, take out those knights. Now we take all these winged hussars that we have been amassing, and we go down here, we take out this trading workshop. Web's there too. That 10k gold. If we get to 10k gold, we could consider doing some
Sprawiacz.
heavy
Rozkazania.
cav archers for this one, but I think we'll probably have enough hussars. Matter. There.
Rozkazania. Tak też uczynię.
Oh, there we go, gold right there.
Rozkazania. Tak, natychmiast wykonam. Jestem sprawiaczką.
Like, we want to have enough stables to turn our queue into units, pretty much. That, good.
Gotów jestem. Rozkazania. Górnikiem.
Gold over there. All these lumberjacks really don't do anything for us. There. These towers. Those can get in. There. Come up here. We're gonna get our army together and start knocking on that door and attacking the castle there.
Rozkazania. Gotowam jest.
Crop rotation.
Tak.
Jestem sprawiaczką.
Rozkazania. Sprawiacz.
Jestem sprawiaczką.
1,000 gold. Okay, knock on the door. There. The more we can trap them in, the better. Get that taken out. Go, go, go. Okay, one of you there. Some type of archer unit would be useful here, but that would also cost gold for us. Around here. Castle there will hit, and then that good workshop there. Still got 7 minutes, so doing great on time. Trebs don't take much damage from those castles anyway. If necessary, let's do chemistry and bracer. I think they might matter for the final fight. I'm not sure. Maybe not.
Gotowam. Jestem sprawiaczką.
This castle is ours.
That.
Its Polish besiegers will join us in battle against the Teutonic Order when the time comes.
This but a scratch. I will be fine. Just get me back to camp and fill my goblet.
Oh, I've never seen him die taking that village. He normally dies only when we get to the final assault on that fortress. Let's keep those Trebs alive if we can. There'll be gold over there if we can secure it. I think my Trebs would die like that, but they are.
rozkazania? Jestem górniczką. Tak też uczynię.
Okay, go attack the Teutonic Knights. Some of you attack that gunpowder. Alright, hire the Mongol mercenaries. I think they are the best, probably. Alright, should be all the stuff we need. Delete these stables just to get our path running and working.
Witajcie.
We don't really need gold anymore. There's the top space for these Hussars. Wait, I said hire the Mongol mercenaries. There. Kill the Teutonic Knights, please. Three minutes left to assault this fortress. We have our ally helping us out. Go Trebs.
Gotowa jest.
Still up here, just in case we can use
sprawiaczką.
Trebs. You guys can actually do a decent job at helping out against buildings. Don't lose the Trebs to Teutonic Knights though. Last thing you need, one stray Teutonic Knight killing all our Trebs. Here, attack that castle. Go in and attack it from the inside. Go, go, go. Don't stop. More damage you can do to it, the better. Fortress. Down quickly. Go for the fortress now. Grabs room to shoot the fortress. 43 seconds. Should go down. Just need to go down just in time. All those Trebs should do it.
This
And
castle
some
is
shock clock
ours.
cheese, but we got it.
Its Polish besiegers will join us in battle against the
Vectors.
Teutonic Order when the time comes. Prussia is under our control. Let us march on the Teutonic capital.
Jogaila, my scouts inform me that the Teutons have camped near the village of Grunwald, right on the road to Marienburg.
So, they want to force a battle before we reach their capital. Very well. Our ranks are filled and morale is high. We will meet the order in the field.
Okay. To make sure we kill 2 hero units.
The pagan king has decided to face us at last. I was starting to think that you had fled back to Poland. Form ranks, men! I shall take the right flank with my Lithuanian forces. I have a plan that I want to try out.
You know what happened last scenario to him?
My lord, 2 riders are approaching from the Teutonic camp.
Our Grand Master sends these 2 swords to you, King Jogaila. He says that they will prove useful, if you ever muster the courage to face him in the field.
Tell your master that he has waited long enough. I will return these swords to him, lodged in 2 of his commanders.
Ooh. Tell them.
The time has come. Charge, men, for God and Poland!
Okay, so a few too many units to put all in one
Do
group.
waszych usług. Jakieś rozkazania? Dobrze, tak uczynię.
We'll be fighting mostly by this river, so that we have the hill bonus. Everyone on stance as well to do damage. You have to keep an eye on where the heroes are. Go for the gunpowder there. That. Back and focus the halves there. I think that was a good engagement from us.
The Teutons are sending another wave towards us! Hold back, men! Let us feign a retreat to lure the Teutons out of formation. And then turn and charge them when they are vulnerable! Lithuania thought to lose the battle! Run them down!
Right. Their armies are kind of bugging out there. Let's just get a patrol in there.
Return to the battlefield and charge once more into the Crusader lines!
We need to focus the Teutonic Knights and not the cavalry. And the Halps, actually. That's who the Arbs can do the most damage against.
The Teutons are sending another wave towards us!
Okay, that guy. Make sure we kill him. That's taken out. Quick. Focus him. Focus the Halbs. Get him. That's one of the guys we want to kill. Killed. Okay. Good. Here's your Gyla. You're almost dead. Let's keep you alive if you can. Nope.
Our brave leader, Jogaila, has been wounded. Bring him back to camp and tend to his injuries.
Okay, now we focus everything we can on killing that leader. We get behind him so he can't escape. Rolling there. That cavalry. That hero unit there. Go for, what is this? You're not attacking. There you are. Okay, allies, come here. The AI kind of bugs out at this point. Go for him. Ton of armor. Hope we can get him. I don't see where he is anymore, even. I'm going to assume he's in there. Oh, yes! Got him!
Teutonic Order is retreating, and nearly all of their knights lie slain!
Yes, and we got the achievement.
Magnificent victory today, men.
I saw it pop up. that feels good after being very silly and completing the secondary objective. So there we go. Let's see the ending.
We were never able to take the fortress of Marienburg. But in the end, it did not matter. The Teutons were crushed. Their masters lay slain on the fields of Grunwald, and the Order would never truly recover. We held a wild celebration. Vitotus was more drunk with pride, joy, and wine than anyone else after that Tatar maneuver that helped win the battle. After a few hours, I could no longer stand the heat of that great tent. The shouting and the music and the laughter of so many victorious men. I slipped out into the darkness, down to a small stream near our camp. I sat there in silence, giving thanks to God for our victory, and listening to the murmur of the stream and the cold evening wind. I could not help but think of her then, my Jadwiga, who made all this possible. I lost you too soon, and Poland lost its brightest star. But now, at last, I know that your dream will live on, where you could not. I could hear a bell tolling then. A friar, somewhere in the distance, hailing the arrival of the night with that deep, resounding music. It has been a long time since I noticed such things. The little things of beauty that season our days of war and toil and make them almost palatable.
Okay, so let's check out these stats real quick. Wait, Tatar mercenaries. Wait, which player was us? I wasn't even paying attention. Why are we Tatar mercenaries and not Jogaila? Anyway. Did that change because we hired them? I thought we hired the Tatar mercenary. Anyway. Yeah, that was... You're really pressed for time to do all the secondary objectives, and if you want to get over here, like, you just have to run some Hussars to, like, talk to the unit. And that's super easy, and then Orange doesn't appear over here, so it's easier to fight, but then you won't be able to kill him, so you won't get the achievement. Gotta kill that Lizard King. And the other thing is, the guy for the Teutonic Order, if his army starts losing the battle, then he will run away and just, like, disappear off the map. So you gotta make sure that you kill him, and not just let him run away and disappear. Yeah, that was the end of the Jadwiga campaign. Thank you all very much for watching, and coming up next will be the final campaign of the Dawn of the Dukes, so stay tuned.